Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and beautiful little lovelies out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you most deliciously. So, what's the time, Mr. Walls? So, it's 25 past 1 on the 11th of August 2026, my delicious little babies. And the sun is shining, weather is sweet, yeah. Okay, so it's a beautiful sunny day today in our old England, in our old Brummy land, my delicious little babies. And I hope that wherever you are, that the weather too is absolutely wonderful, beautiful, and delicious, just like yourselves. And even if it isn't, you're still beautiful and we're still alive. So please enjoy wherever you are in the world. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so I want to say something first, my delicious little babies, okay? Because I've got to bake 2 cakes today. Well, I don't have to, but I am. Okay, my delicious little babies, it's going to be chocolate cake. So my ingredients have arrived. I'll just try to get what I can because cocoa is, no matter what they tell us, my delicious little babies, I remember, and I'm 52, what cocoa smelt like. And I'm not smelling it, no matter, there we are, what I pay at this moment in time. Okay, my delicious little babies. So, right, if you could please go on to lovely with anybody not in that way, apart from one. Our lovely 3 words into one, lower little writing. Okay, my delicious little babies. The Crow House, space Odyssey, Odyssee, Odyssey. So it's The Crow House all together, my delicious little babies, space Odyssey. Okay, my delicious little babies. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably want you to, I keep forgetting to say this, maybe to, sign up to their platform. But yes, that would be the best place to find our lovely, not in that way, our lovely Mexican. Now, it'd be really important, my delicious little babies, to listen to his latest video. It's a few days ago now, but all of his videos are always banging. Is wonderful, dear Mexican. Anyway, anybody who I advertise are banging and wonderful. I mean, we have my regular who I advertise all the time. They're absolutely fan Debbie does it, okay? And then I do my one-offs, okay? My delicious little babies. So, at the end of the day, that's just how I operate, how I jiggy with it. You know what I mean? My delicious little babies. Um, but about, I'd say about 20 minutes towards the end, and please take a listen, my delicious little babies, please and thank you. Should anybody happen to have any form of an interest. Now, why am I saying it? Why? Because at the end of the day, my delicious little babies, Kate, I've been saying for whatever o'clock for decades, there we are, for decades. I've been saying, well, food should be free. There we are, everything should be free. And then I say it on my videos, Of course, you are going to get one to say, because I've listened to, there we are, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of videos, okay, and everybody has a different view. Like, some will agree that, just join the dots, some will agree, and let's just do a nought and cross it. Okay, my delicious little babies, Oxer. You see someone say, oh, you pay tax for this. You see, right, I need to just explain something, my delicious little babies, okay? Because when I'm on a roll, there we are, I'm really on a roll, okay, my delicious babies, and we need to get real here about the true, there we are, situation. Now, the true situation, simple things, goes like this. You see, we shouldn't be paying any tax for anything. We shouldn't be paying no tax. We shouldn't be having to buy no food. We shouldn't be having to pay for any electric, any water. Okay, my delicious babies, there we are. And I've been saying this for decades, okay? And let me tell you, I've had, there we are, as much as I've had some good times, there we are, I've had a lot of flipping hard times. Okay, my delicious babies. And when you work all week, when you work all month, and then you look at everything now, and you count up your ka-ching, ching, 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 and then you see that you're paying out more than what's coming in. Okay, my delicious babies, there's something very seriously wrong, isn't there? Okay, my delicious babies, so no. So when I hear one say, oh, you should pay your taxes, you see, this is a level, my delicious babies, there we are, a brainwashing. So when one say, oh, yes, but, you know, I do get it, there we are, and I do get what's going on. Well, clearly now, you clearly do not, because I'm not shouting at you, my delicious babies, I'm just very passionate, there we are, about what I'm talking about. You clearly do not, do you? And that can talk to anybody out in the world, not you, my delicious babies, because you do have a noddle. There we are. You know what I mean? My delicious babies, I'm talking about the rest of them. You see, no. And to a lot of the alternative, there we are, media. Okay, no. You're talking a crock of shit, man. There we are. Crock of fucking sharp, man. That is what you're talking. You chat shit. And of course, who listen to your shit? So it's okay. Oh, well, it's all right if you pay so much on it. No, it's not. No, it's fucking well not. I'm done saying it the way I'm saying it. And what these little fuckers have done, there we are, what these little fuckers have done to us all. So no, it's not all right. And something else that's pissing me off, my delicious little babies, Kai. I've actually had a very delicious morning. In the afternoon, there we are, I'm going to be relaxing and getting a suntan, because I love the sun and the sun loves me. You know what I mean? It's always good to top up, you know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, my delicious little babies, because, you know, don't want to go back to looking like a bottle of pasteurised milk now, do we? Pasteurised. You know what I mean? Very difficult to get the real thing now, isn't it? Yes. So anyway, my delicious babies, no. And something else which is really pissing me off right now. Everybody's talking, and I'm going to say the majority, actually, there we are. And I really, really am, you know, okay? Because the majority, they're all chatty, chatty, chatty about everything. These little fuckers and their little fucking lackeys, there we are fucking laughing in our boat races, isn't it? Okay? And I'm not going to even say, you know, that ones cannot see and cannot hear, and bless anybody who cannot see or hear, okay? It's not for a case. No, 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 no. This is, there we are, to keep the news rolling, 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 rolling. Keep those wheels rolling. Yes, there we are. That's what this is about. Because nobody can tell myself that with everybody in the world now who is so-called professional, been to university, nobody can tell myself, my delicious babies, that we cannot turn this fucking shit around. Because I do not want to hear it. Full of fucking shit, man. Full of fucking shit. If ever I fucking heard it. In fact, it's an insult to fucking shit. Okay? And that's what I've got to be done saying there. And I couldn't give a fiddler's fuck if my video takes another fucking X amount of hours. It's taking longer and longer. Do you know what I mean? And why is it taking just a little bit longer? Because then I get put on blank tape again. My delicious babies. That's what happened the last time. Took hours upon hours upon hours to upload. Which one was it? The Crime Watch one. And the 9 o'clock news, it was that one. Yeah. That took forever to upload, my delicious babies, because all that I ever ask anybody to do, I'm in pieces, bits and pieces. Take out, there we are, bits and pieces to what I'm saying. You see? But very few do. And for the rest, I feel sorry for you. There we are. There we are. All across my shoulders, I feel sorry for you. Okay? So that is what I'm done saying. But please, for anybody who manages to swing by my videos, you know, this one especially, right now, as I'm speaking, please take a listen. All of our Dear Maxigans videos are wonderful. But there's something I really want you, there we are, to really take a listen to. Okay, my delicious babies, please and thank you. Yes. Anyway, it's done saying it. I've been saying there we are for decades. It grieved me to go into a shop and go and pick up a tin of bean. It grieved me to do so. Do you know what I mean? And it grieved me all the more when the likes of Aldi, okay, which it's a good shop, okay? I shop in between. I shop like at Waitrose, Aldi, like this now then. So I might not have a lot, there we are, but I try to eat, I try to do the best way I can at the end of the day, okay, with what I've got, with my resources, there we are, my delicious babies, okay. But the fact of the matter is this, just like likes of Aldi, now you could have those beautiful little plants there now, and others say the same. They say the same, and whenever I've been there, 9 times out of 10, I buy the water myself. My delicious babies, to water the plants outside because the staff have not got time to do it. Well, Aldi, I'm talking to you, Aldi, okay? If you cannot get somebody to come out and water the plants, then don't sell plants. Simple things. Because somebody has grown those plants, somebody has grown those flowers, those plants at one's bar, the flowers at the bar. And then you take it upon your damn self then, Aldi, to flipping leave it out there to wither away. Damn rank, man. And others, my delicious babies, you know, when I've talked to them, when I've been waiting for a taxi, to take the shopping home, you know, and they've said, oh, yes, it's terrible. You see what I mean? But how many? Actually, there was a one dear gentleman, not in that way. I'm going back months ago. I did say it on my video. Bless him. Because I said, if I give you some ka-ching, some change, I said, could you please go and get some more water? I said, because my taxi's going to arrive. I said, and then I'm not going to be able to finish off water. He said, no. He refused to accept. He said, no, he gave me a hug, not in that way. He said, how lovely it is. There we are. He said that, and really kind to you. He says, to spare a thought like that. He said, and others should do the same. He said, no, I'm going to buy some more water. I'm going to come out and water them. So it does have an impact when you point things out, okay? You're going to get some where maybe they've got dilemmas in their life, you know what I mean? You can just see when some walk through the doors of the supermarkets, either they're in a rush or they're very highly stressed or they've got to be somewhere, or, you know what I mean? The last thing they're thinking about is watering plants. Well, it's the same very well plants that we have all around us. But I'm not knocking them at the end of the day. I'm just saying, my delicious little babies, do you understand what I mean? So Aldi, good piece of advice. Don't sell half, we don't like this word, we seem to hear it a lot, my delicious babies of late. Don't sell half dead flowers and plants and then have the damn audacity now then to charge full price. Because even if I've asked for half price, they have got a little bit better with some. They will give a tiny bit of a discount. They throw them out. So rather than give them to ones who have got gardens or hanging baskets, in my case, the Birmingham City Council plastic grey box that they want me to feed myself back to with the cuttings like carrots, spuds, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli and all this jazz. Okay, my delicious babies. So they want me to give so they can feed it back to myself. I've made a plant pot out of it. And a dear elderly lady up the road who I take care crown to, which I will be later, my delicious babies, she flipping laughed her socks off. It's the first ever time I've actually listened to her actually howl, and she's in her 80s. She flipping thought it was hilarious. She said, you said you were going to do it, Carla. I said, yes, and I've done it. So I got rid of another hanging basket. When was it? Last year now. I can make use, and I made, there we are, good use of it. So that's up yours, Birmingham City Council. Get on your back and pedal fashy robbing little bastards. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies, because that's what they fucking are. I'm done saying it. Okay? And what we're dealing with in the world is more robbing. There we are, fucking little bastards. You see what I mean, my delicious babies? So anyway, let's fast forward. So please take a listen to our lovely Dear Maxigans video. But the last 20 minutes, my delicious little babies, should make everybody, there we are, spare a damn thought about what is going on. And that is why I find it so hard to believe that all of these who could do something are choosing not to. Which leads me on to what I want to say next, my delicious little babies. Now, I don't know whether you all remember my delicious little babies. Well, anybody who's very kind enough. So thank you for any views, showing likes, the occasional comments. Well, anyway, when I go back, whatever o'clock ago, when I advertised Double Down News, there were about 300 and something thousand at the time. I need to go back in my books, my delicious babies, when I very first advertised them. There could have even been less than that, actually. They're now at 1.18 million subscribers. Fantastic. There we are. I always say about anybody, fantastic. But I was just listening before I came on my camera, my delicious babies, because I've had rather, there we are, a busy morning, shall we say. And the thing is, my delicious babies, is this. So you got your woman on there who, so after 25 years of her career, you know, in the news, journalist and all that she had a slot on, what was it called? And that's another fucking shit show, LBC. Okay, I'm not advertising them for, do you know what I mean? There we are. There's a method to everything I do. You'll never hear a word out my trap again. Okay, my delicious babies, well, unless I really, really have to. Okay, my delicious babies, and really, do I have to? Not. So, but anyway, she happened to pass some comments. Anyway, Double Down News, the video was uploaded over 4 hours ago. It's about, is it 30 odd minutes long? It's not long, my delicious little babies. And sorry, excuse me. It was quite laughable, my delicious little babies, when I was listening. Okay, fair enough. She's lost a slot there at LBC. Okay, easy as 1, 2, 3. ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3. You usually hear me every now and again, my delicious little babies, where I do this. Now then, yes. And you know, she's had 25-year career, and you know, she's quite upset now at the moment. Okay, I would say part to myself, for anybody, if they lose their job, but don't come back to us now then as an audience after 25 years that you never knew, there we are, what the crack was in the old journalist world. Don't come back with that shit. And I hope that whoever see it, there we are, see it good with the eyes and listen with the ears, yes? Because at the end of the day, here's the way it goes. It took her 25 years. Just like you're hearing others who have been in the mainstream. I actually preferred it. I enjoy listening to Double Down News. Sometimes I will listen to them, but I prefer it when I first advertised them, when they were at, like I just said, over 300,000 views. There we are. I preferred it then to her now. Okay, my delicious babies, because there we are, you can see what's going on. You can see what the crack is. They're moving their way in. You know what I mean? My delicious little babies, there we are. They're moving their way in, okay? So it took her, from the time when she started her journalism. I'm not having a pop at her. I'm wanting yourselves, my delicious little babies, there we are, to see at different angles here, okay? Because there's lots of different angles, more than one there, okay? So it's not just a square like what I've done. It's like that. Okay, my delicious babies. And but it's taken a long. She also happened to say on this video, my delicious babies, that she knows others who are in the mainstream. They're really trying to get the truth out. Rock and fucking roll on with that. There we are, full of fucking shit, man. If ever you fucking heard it. This is the problem, isn't it? There we are, my delicious babies. This is the problem that we're seeing. Okay, so the others now. So they know when to jump ship. Obviously, she didn't want to jump ship because she got to 500,000 listeners on LBC. You know what I mean? Easy as 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? So she got to that, which is absolutely, really phenomenal, isn't it, my delicious little babies? When you see others and other little YouTubers, you know what I mean? My delicious babies, they're lucky if they got 1 view. And I do nurse some, bless them. They're lucky if they get 1 view. Okay? So, of course, you'd be upset about that. But don't make out in a month of Sundays now that you didn't know. There we are, the journalist world. You're full of fucking shit. Your woman there. Full of fucking shit. And this is the problem that we got. So what's happening is they're moving now, okay, over, okay? It's like, let me be clear. Gosh. If I hear any more fucking, let me be clear. I mean, even for myself, I'd said, oh, be clear. Do you know what I mean? We've all done it, haven't we? Okay? But the fact of the matter is, my delicious baby as well, I'm pretty sure she'll sort herself out. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure after 25 years, a quarter of a century, she's made a ka-ching, ching, 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 ching. But, it take 25 years now then, or what is it, 23 years or something? Was it 2024, whatever it was? Please do not quote me. Yeah, well, in that time, sorry, excuse me, my delicious baby, she would have been making a lot of ka-ching, ching, 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 ching. So she's not having to worry about, nothing personal to the woman, but she's not having to worry about, like others out here who do factory jobs or parcel jobs or whatever other jobs, bless them, cleaning jobs or caring jobs. She's not having to worry about that because when you lie like giddy gog for X amount of decade now then, do you know what I mean? And then act as all your own shit and shat doesn't stink. I don't want to hear it. Simple thing, and she's not the only one. And we're seeing it now a lot. And isn't it strange, my delicious babies? Well, it's not strange, actually. It may be strange to some of yourselves, my little beautifuls, but not to myself. I've just said that as a way of saying it. It's strange, isn't it, how they all come out to this, doing what they're doing, and then they want to act all fucking innocent, like their own fucking shit doesn't stink, like they've never, ever known that there's lies that go on. Because it fed them, isn't it? It fed them. There they were in the high chair, and then it was fed up to them. You see what I mean? Just like cheese and grapes. You know what I mean, my delicious babies? So no, I'm just wanting you to see another side, my delicious babies, you know what I mean? Everything old-fashioned Irish saying is not so sweet and wholesome, isn't it? Yes. So that's that. So this is nothing personal against your woman there now then. But I'm hearing to do with others. There we are, the same shit. There we are. But it took them all of this time, all these decades. Then they decide what is the truth. I just want to open one's eyes and open one's ears because it's a circle, circle, circle. Always remember that. Circle, circle, circle. Wouldn't trust it as far as I could throw it. Now then, my delicious babies, but like I said, nothing personal because there's a lot of others, there we are, now then, who are also doing the same shit. Okay, my delicious babies, so finally now. So, this upload happens to have 51.4 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? Now then, this one is called, this is all spaces, so you've got capital M uploader, money talks, dirty cash, want you, dirty cash, I need you, oh, money talks, money talks. What I've been chatting about, there we are, my delicious babies. Yes. Then you got a comma, then a capital M, markets, and then a curly and, then a space, curly and then you've got another space, more, capital M, and then in little writing, with, and then space, capital D, Dominic, and then space, capital F, Frisbee. Oh yeah, Frisbees. You know, you send them and then they come back, don't they, Martelischlik babies? We know quite a few of them, don't we, Martelischlik babies? Yeah. Now then, I'm just going to repeat the uploader once again for you. Money markets and more with Dominic Frisbee. Okay, Martelischlik babies. Now, I do not know who these are. I do not. I'm not going to pretend to know because I do not. The video should read, and it's over 35-minute long, Martelischlik babies. The video should read, ex Rothschild, where have we heard that name before? Gold trader reveals why China is obsessed with gold. I wouldn't be so sure about that, Martelischlik babies. Let's just repeat this again, shall we? Ex Rothschild gold trader reveals why China is obsessed with gold. Okay, Martelischlik babies. So I've got no more videos to advertise today, so we'll close my book and we'll have a quick discuss. Okay, so I'll just put that now. Okay, right. Forgot to put down double down those. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, when you see some channels. Like I said, I mean, pretty good. Just gotta be really, they are really, really careful, you know what I mean? Anyway, Martelischlik babies have to be really, really careful because, you know, something can start out, there we are, pretty and sweet. And then as time go on, it will start to more and more come in and then it'll start to rot. There we are. Okay, Martelischlik babies, okay? Just done saying it. Very good warning. Yes. Now then, Martelischlik babies, let's just have a quick discuss. So this one here now, they're talking about gold, they're talking about silver. Now, what made my ears go bing to prick up? Okay, Martelischlik babies was for the fact that, you know, this business that China loves gold. Well, no, I wouldn't say that, Martelischlik babies. I'd just say to whom it may concern now then, okay? They know, there we are, where to put the pot of gold. You know what I mean, Martelischlik babies? So, just to say this very quickly now, do I believe that China love gold? No. No. Got nothing across my shoulders and nothing was telling me. And even when I clicked on the video to take a listen, nothing telling myself. At the beginning, your one man there is talking to your other man, and they were talking about China. And then he said, well, when did that happen? So you see what I'm saying, okay? Maybe we're missing some things. Maybe some of us are missing some things. Maybe some of us know some things, but some of us are missing some things. But I know one thing for certain. Ting and thing, two way. I know one thing for certain. That China is certainly not interested in having somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And why, my delicious babies? Because at the end of the day, they've been treated like damn fool. There we are, for way too long, isn't it? But when they're being ruled by somebody, there we are, else now then. You see what I mean? Okay, we can hear some videos where, yes, they've got a little bit of leverage, they've got a little bit of, you know, where they can say what they've got to say, but ultimately, China, the same as others, they seem to be really answering. There we are, to one. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, ones could listen to my video and they could say to themselves, well, what shit is she talking about today? You know what I mean? She's full of shit. What does she know? Well, there we are. My delicious little babies. There we are. I know enough. There we are. To know. Okay, my delicious little babies. So wherever you are in the world, well, there we are. Whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. Sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. May your beautiful little selves, your beautiful little families, may you all be fully protected. Now I love you so. You're super duper wonderful, super duper delish, and I love you, my little honey bunnies. And if anybody doesn't, that doesn't mean doesn't like my videos because of the swearing. Well, get on your back and pedal fast because your services is not required. Okay? Because I speak, there we are, the truth. And not everybody out there likes the truth. Okay, my delicious little babies, but to whoever takes the time to listen to myself. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. How I love you so. You're super duper beautiful, wonderful, and delish. Okay, and let's please keep our lovely Alex, not in that way, not in that way, our lovely dear Alex Belfield in our thoughts. Okay, because he will not be going through a very nice time right now, my delicious little babies. And I personally do not feel that he should be incarcerated for what they claim or say that he has done. Okay, my delicious little babies, I just seem to cut through the red tape, cut through the shart and the shit. There we are, and get straight to the point. Okay, and he doesn't deserve any of this one bit. Okay, my delicious little babies. So much love to you as well, dear Alex Belfield. Not in that way, not in that way. Okay. Love ya. Take care. Thank you once again for listening. Goodbye.